And welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Halifax Wanderers FC versus Toronto FC in the quarterfinals of the 2022 Canadian Championship. Toronto, the finalists of last year, who lost 1-0 to Montreal against CPL side Halifax Wanderers at Wanderers grounds in Halifax. A CPL finalist in 2020, and when they lost to Forge. Of course, both teams. Halifax, not the greatest right now. Toronto, not the greatest right now, but they definitely have. Toronto does have the higher division label to them in this matchup, in this tie. But does that mean anything? We shall see. The lineups are as follows for the Halifax Wanderers. First, looks like you are. For the Halifax Wanderers in goal, Christian Oxner. The back four, Fernandez, Chalet, Santos, and Gander. The midfield three, Jeremy Gagnon, Lapar, Andre Rampersad, and Aiden Daniels. The front three, Polisi, Sam, and Salter. For Toronto FC, another 4-3-3. In goal, Quentin Westberg getting his first start of the season. Cozy Thompson, Shane O'Neill, Lucas McNaughton, and Luca Petrasso. Midfield three, DeAndre Kerr, Michael Bradley, and Ralph Prizo. Front three, Jordan Peruzza, Ifun Inyachi Achara, and Jaden Nelson. Toronto are starting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Canadians. Quentin Westberg gets a start, and Michael Bradley, the only regular. TFC is trying to throw this match. We shall see what happens, but they still should get by with this lineup. Now, that shouldn't give Bob any ideas once they get to Montreal or Forge, but they should get over with this. We got Rebel here. What up? Winvo, what up? What up, Canadian Man United fan? What up, Duncan? The gang's all here, ready for this match to start. Got a couple of minutes. I still think Toronto wins. Jimenez is on the bench. Ayo's on the bench. Pozuelo is not. I thought he would be. He's not. He was practicing, not on the bench, though. Hopefully that means he comes back on the weekend, but we'll see. I still say 2-1 Toronto. 2-1. It should be a dominant win, but this team is better than last year, and last year's team dominated CPL teams. I have a feeling, in the end, Toronto's still going to get it done. Now you could say, how is this year's team better than last year's? They're not completely shambolic. They're not a complete joke. That's why. So, and Halifax isn't great. They aren't great. They're not Pacific. And Forge has a history, so I'd still be worried about Forge. But Pacific, they're not Pacific. But we'll see. Rebel, I was in soccer club, and I got the ball the right wing, and I was going to cross it in, but I made it in. It was 2-0. I was shocked because I was trying to cross it. We won 3-0. I made that hat trick. Nice. Sounds like some Alan Mozo type stuff. Not going to lie. Hit that like button. Hit that super chat button. Y'all know what to do. And here we go. Canadian Championship football. We're back to the most meaningful tournament of the year for Toronto FC. Every year, even if they're good. Because until this is the last year it matters like that. This is the last time that the Canadian Championships are only route 2023 MLS will start being able to, whether it's Supporters Shield or MLS Cup, we could still get in that way with the Canadian Championship as well and Leagues Cup. So there are multiple routes starting in 2023. But this year, this is still the only route. So this is the only one that still matters. Toronto FC in their gray and white jerseys. That's why I say Alan Moso is my idol. I want to play like him and go to Pumas like him. You'll make it. I believe you will. I'm guessing Halifax is in their blue, their double blue, I guess. They should be. Lineups are out here. They're lining up and ready to go. Canadian teams can finally qualify for CCL through MLS now, starting with the 2023 season, yes. With the new format, yes. And Leagues Cup. So basically, Toronto has, 6 bites at the apple instead of 1, which we deserve to be in CCL, so I would rather that be the case. But that's starting next year. This is still the only way this year. So what are the missions of TFC right now? Beat Halifax. Beat Halifax, get to the semifinals of the Canadian Championship. At least get a result against Chicago this weekend. Then beat Forge on the 4th to win that overdue 2020 final. Not that matters. It just means we deserve the 2021 spot of the CCL that we were handed. Kind of proves that we deserved to be there, even though the team is completely different than the 2020 team. So what's the point? Yeah. Hasn't started yet. What up, Rory? They're doing the anthem right now. About to start. So the spring 2023 CCL is the same type as the one that just finished. Fall 2023 is when the Leagues Cup, the Central American and Caribbean Cup happens that qualifies for the expanded CCL in the spring of 2024. So we still have one more CCL like this past format that the Seattle Sounders just won and Toronto got to the final of in 2018. And that you beat us to the punch on because, of course, you did. Here we go. Juan Marquez, the referee. The ARs, Liaz Arfa and Peter Penley. Ben Hoskins, the 4th official. Doesn't look like there's any VAR here. So, yeah, the double blue for the Halifax Wanderers. Yes. Yes. Coin toss. Did NFL change the overtime rules? I don't know if they did. I think they did, yeah. Prayers and thoughts to the families of the 15 dead, 1 students and 1 teacher at the elementary school shooting in Texas this afternoon, yes. Prayers and thoughts to those families and all the victims as well. Halifax Wanderers, Christian Oxner, Peter Chalet, Zachary Fernandez, El Haji Sam, Samuel Salter, Aiden Daniels, Andre Rampersad, Marcelo Polisi, Jeremy Gagnon Lapar, Colin Gander, and Eric Santos, the 11 for Halifax Wanderers. Soda, you know what it is. If my school kept scores, I'd have 9 Ballon d'Ors. Still better than Messi. Toronto FC's 11. Quentin Westberg, Michael Bradley, Lucas McNaughton, Ralph Prizo, Jaden Nelson, Shane O'Neill, DeAndre Kerr, Luca Petrasso, Kosi Thompson, Jordan Peruzza, Ifuninachi Chara. Not a bad 11. Not great, but for Canadian Championship, was. Jimenez, Salcedo, Io, Osorio, Schaffelberg, and Antognalu on the bench. Okay. So if we need to, we just absolutely do a line change. I'm sure that's the case. Yep. It's also streaming on there. Montreal versus TFC in the final part 2. Can't happen. They only can play in the semis. But they probably play each other in the semis anyway. But that may be the real final anyway, depending if Vancouver chokes tomorrow. Which, with all those COVID cases they have, they probably will. Their luck, they will. and it's Pacific versus Calvary in the other semifinal, and you know you're going to have at least one CPL and one MLS team, which I guess in the end that would mean if Montreal TFC is a semifinal, that's probably the real final, because by the time we have that Canadian Championship final, Lorenzo Insigne will be here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to lose if we get there, whether it is Vancouver or a CPL side. And they've kicked off. I feel like the new pick hot topics, and when they're not popular anymore, they forget about it. What do you think? Right or wrong? Yeah, I would agree. Everything that's new is hot. Then once it gets cold, it's not hot anymore. People are just inherently fickle. That's the point. Plays through. DeAndre Kerr plays it up, and that's a horrible pass. Goes back to the defense. How they choose to host each game in the Canadian Championship. Well, this year there was a draw. There was an open draw to choose. There was an open draw. So they drew the hosts for each round. They did a full-on draw back in April. If I'm not mistaken, March or April. They drew it. The teams in the first round hosted. They drew everything from the first round to the final. Every host, we know who the hosts will be. So to speak on, sorry for what happened to Bennington. Let's hope our team TFC do well today. Colorado's on fire right now. I don't think the Blues come back anyway. Headed on, cleared, but hopefully TFC does do well. Yeah. Forge versus CF Montreal. Montreal hosts Forge tomorrow, the winner of Toronto. And then the semifinal, whoever wins the Toronto-Halifax game will host the winner of the Forge-Montreal game. And it's obvious when you look at the bracket how it looks, the draw. So Bradley plays it back. Achara, what are you doing? Achara, what are you doing? Second minute, 0-0. People who watched the 2018 World Cup told me they never heard of Pele. How have you never heard of Pele? Everybody's heard of Pele. And Oxner gets to that to clear it. And he's wearing a dad hat as well. TFC calculating how to bottle the game for Ryan. But then again, you know what? I mean, the Seattle Sounders did the same thing when it came to the San Jose Earthquakes. Their one best chance to get into the CCL. I mean, we know they'll probably go to MLS Cup, but well, if they play Toronto, they're still getting in from that spot because, reasons. But let me just act like the U.S. Open Cup's their best chance, not the Supporter Shield or the opposite conference winner. Let me act like that. Let's be honest, though. The champions of the Champions League should re-qualify for the next season. I've never got that. But then again, Monterrey probably win it every year then. So they always find a way. Throw in. But seriously, though. I don't know why CONCACAF doesn't do that. And they had the room in the expanded one, and they still ain't done it. I don't get it. The CONCACAF Champions League champions should automatically qualify to the next year's Champions League. It should have been like that the whole time. Just started, still 0-0, 4 minutes in. I'd say it's about half and half on possession. Halifax, not looking bad. Toronto, not looking great. Halifax definitely could strike quick. That's out for a goal kick. Okay. Close throw in, but Westberg claims. At least we know the goal kick will probably hit a player instead of the outside. Oh, and he takes it short. Well, technically, I guess it did hit a player anyway, though. If Westberg has a freaking banger of a game here, I'm not going to be. I'm going to be happy for Westberg, but I'm going to be mad because God knows on the weekend we're still starting Bono. No question. Alex Bono is still getting started on the weekend. That's offside. Be a free kick. God knows. So, even if Westberg were to Maradona, Messi, Pele, Ronaldo, and Hernandez from France 1998 is the reason that football's called the beautiful game. What about Roberto Baggio? What about Roberto Baggio and Andrea Pirlo? Andrea Pirlo. Come on now. You can't forget them. And Zidane. Why don't you like Olive Garden? It's not traditional. It is not actual Italian food. Westberg is better. At least Alas Tigres, Leon, and Pachuca are now in CCL, so that's great. Yep. Olive Garden is bastardized Italian food. It is not legitimate Italian food. It's just called Italian food to have the gimmick. It's not good. Trust me. Go to like a Romano's macaroni grill or an actual Italian restaurant if you have a Little Italy near you. Just don't go to the Olive Garden. Cross in. Or go have dinner with an Italian family if you have Italian friends. Just don't go to Olive Garden. It's horrible. It's a gimmick. It's an absolute gimmick. What's up, fella? Just watching the Canadian Championship quarterfinal. Same as I always am, pretty much. Olive Garden, Chipotle, and Panda Express are scams. And I've never went to, well, I've went to Olive Garden a couple of times, but I was a kid. I didn't know better, and it wasn't my decision. But Chipotle and Panda Express, no. Panda Express is a scam. But there's a reason why it's in a freaking, it's always in mall food courts. I'm not saying Charlie Subs is a scam, and I'm not saying Chick-fil-A is a scam, but Panda Express, though. Sbarro's a scam, too, by the way. You won't catch me dead eating Sbarro. Cozy Thompson. When does the Canadian squad come out? It's got to in a couple of days at least. I mean, it should be very, very close. It should be very, very close. Here comes TFC. Could they get on the break here? That's a bad clearance. Oh, hell. Well, here comes Halifax the other way. Down the wing. He's the only one. Defense gets back. Poutine, Canadian bacon, butter tarts, Nanimo bar, Swiss chalet, or just a few Canadian. The famous ones. And that's out for a throw-in. Okay. Oh, brother HJU. Where was he? Olive Garden is trash. Yep. If you want Italian food on a chain-like basis, Romano's Macaroni Grill is like the way to go. There's still one in Nashville. I know that. I went there last year. The one in St. Louis isn't there, but it's fine by me. Carrabba's is closer to Italian than Olive Garden. I agree with that, too. Lovely. 9th minute. Going forward. Prizo plays back. I don't know, but I don't think Ralph Prizo is as good as he was before his injury. It just doesn't look like that for me. Cozy Thompson, yes. Plays up Achara, out for throw. Okay, good. Just don't blow this 9th minute. Stephen Hart's Halifax Wanderers versus Bob Bradley's Toronto FC. Of course. Cross in. Plays out. Shane O'Neill, good defending. Yes. Cleared. 10th minute. Toronto's doing what they got to do, but it's just so sloppy. Jaden Nelson, let's go. Jaden making the run. Going to be chipped out. Looks like that'll probably be a corner kick. Yes, okay. Just wait till TFC scores in the 32nd minute. I'll feel a lot more comfortable. I don't mind Olive Garden personally. Just maybe it's the West Coast. Olive Garden's pretty good. It's pretty much all you have. You're on the West Coast. Do you think when people say they're from foreign countries, do you think about stereotypes or anything else? No? I just say, oh, cool, they're from so-and-so place. I don't think about stereotypes. Heads through. Kerr! Couldn't clear. Best place to visit in Toronto, coming to Canada for the first time in the summer. You'll help Ilias as well. For me, the Keg Steakhouse is pretty good. That's a good level steakhouse. Of course, I'm going to give that as a... If you're talking about also attractions, of course, you got to go see the CN Tower. Go to a TFC or Blue Jays game. Sky Dome or BMO Field. Hopefully the Blue Jays are hitting by then. They weren't when I saw them last night. Jesus Christ, that was horrible. Jose Barrios has a good start. They still can't hit. Got walk-off grand slammed again by the St. Louis Cardinals. Good night. Twelfth minute. Here comes Halifax with a corner kick at Wanderers grounds. Lepar. Gagnon Lepar. Just take the corner here. Toronto FC, their goalkeeper I rank is C. Cross in. Cleared. What the hell? There's way too much sunlight. As I said, the Keg. But I pretty much helped there. Minus. C minus. C minus. C minus. C minus. I know the best steakhouses no matter what. If your boy's on the road, there's always if your boy's on the road, it's all about the steakhouses, eh? You ever go to Japan? Ribera Steakhouse. Ooh. Now, you won't get a jacket because you're probably not a wrestler, but Ribera Steakhouse, pretty good. 13th minute, 0-0 still. I'm not wrong. TFC really need to sign a midfield and goalkeeper. Yep. And an actual outside back. So that Luxalt signing would actually be really good. But I agree. Acting like I'm blind. That's exactly, yep, the Keg. It's acting like I'm blind. What are you doing? Probably, I would say on the level of a Morton's. Better than Moose Chris. Definitely not one of those Eddie Merlots or CC City Broilers, but I'd say the best steakhouses are the ones that are like by themselves, independent. Like those are really the best. Or they're like a small chain. The chains, you could have some good chains, but bigger chains like a Morton's or the Keg. But if it's a really good steakhouse, like top of the line, normally it's one of those independents or small chains. Header Acharas! That's going to be caught and goal kick. Foul the other way. Spent $10 for Halifax Wanderers. Should I cash them out? The way they're playing, they may actually pull an upset. I have a bad feeling about this. If we don't do a line change, if we just stick with the same 11, they have a moment where they could possibly, because of the fact I don't know if Toronto could actually hold a clean sheet. I wouldn't say cash out yet. Trust me, I'll tell you. Just sit tight. I'll tell you when to cash out. Let it ride. As far as I know, let it ride. That goes out for a goal kick. As far as I know, let it ride. Trust me. Trust me, let it ride. You'll be good. Talavera would get A, and the goalkeeper for Atlas would get a B- because he's a fluke. Yeah, I can't believe CCL23 was like, oh, he's a great goalkeeper. Hurt Gomez would like to have a word with you, Rebel. I mean, let's be honest, though. Andre Blake is still the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF. Like, yeah, the Atlas goalkeeper, good. He's good. But is he that good, or is he just hot? Or is Atlas just so good he has some sort of Alex Bono effect? I don't know. Trust me, I know. Would I like to have him at TFC? Yeah, why not? Be a good shot, but that would cost money. Free kick for TFC. That would cost a good amount of money. What do you mean Talavera is better than him? Who? Atlas goalkeeper or Andre Blake? You don't watch the Philadelphia Union. Andre Blake is the best goalkeeper in CONCACAF. TFC on the ball at the back. Wish Canadian Championship wasn't blocked behind a paywall. I got help for you, Graham. Graham, I got help for you. The site that you need is buffstreams.one. Search that up. You'll find it. That's what I was using for the preliminary round matches. You'll find it. TFC really need to sign Andre Blake. That would not happen. That is not impossible, but very hard to do. Maybe we could trade for him, but I just don't see what's tantalizing for Philadelphia to trade him for. If we somehow do that highway robbery, I'd be shocked. Bradley plays it out, and that's a horrible pass. Blake is the best goalie in CONCACAF. Literally saved Philly. That win versus us, that game easily could have only been a draw only because of him. Yeah. Throw in for TFC. But here it's on FS2. They finally renewed the agreement, CPL and One Soccer, for Canadian Championship and CPL on FS2. So guess what? We have these games. I saw Pacific and York on the weekend as well. Just watched it, though. It was a pretty good game. Oh, boy. Long ball. Defend it. Cozy Thompson rushing to defend. Achara gets back. Cleared out by McNaughton, and he's just standing there. McNaughton should be a rock tonight. Let's be honest. He should be. And it seems like he is, but that kind of scared me. He should be. I mean, McNaughton's been great against MLS teams, so if he throws up a disaster class against a CPL team, a level he dominated, I would be crazy. Or not crazy, but I don't know what the word was. RSL has Jefferson Savarino. Yeah, good player. Always bound to go back, though. 0-0 in the 18th minute, getting closer to 19th. Blanco goal getting chopped off was BS. It should have counted. It didn't touch Von Ronken's head. Yeah, I think it was a goal, personally. Hits the side netting, goal kick for TFC. Yeah, I thought it was a goal, personally. VAR sucks. Side. Sound was a shot there. Hits the side netting, and it looks like another corner, actually. Gagnon Lepar, 19th minute. Don't do this, TFC. Cross in. Headed away. Top of the box. Plays back. Halifax plays back to the center. Daniels played it back to the center. Former Toronto man, Aiden Daniels, as well, which is why he was in the thumbnail. Because, of course I'm going to do that. And if you notice the Forge one, it's both the Chouaniers. David Choignier, former Montreal player, current Forge player. Matthew Choignier, star. I think Matthew's the little brother, ain't he? Yeah. That's got to rub David the wrong way. I mean, he is a CONCACAF great, David Choignier. Like, urban legend CONCACAF-wise, but, I'm sure David Choignier still wanted to play for Montreal. That was his dream. Best CPL team besides Forge, Pacific. Easy. Pacific. They're the champions. They've gotten out to a big lead in the table. Pacific, still, even without Pamuduka under Merriman, they're still awesome. I think Pacific, which is a good thing because they're going to CONCACAF League. They should be. It's good that they're this good. Alan Mozo was prime Neymar against America, maybe overeating. Yeah. But there you go. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. You all know what to do. Send a super chat. Timbers have a couple former players from Pumas. You should have loaned them back for the CCL final. Foul. That's got to be, free kick. Come on now. 21st minute, 0-0. Still. This first half hasn't been great by TFC. Hasn't been horrible, but hasn't great. An Alaskan MLS team would be epic. Like, I'd want to go to fucking Juneau. Jesus. DeAndre Kerr. Cross in. Like, I know there's an ECHL team in Alaska. I know that. But that's kind of fitting because at least you're inside. It may be cold as shit, but it's probably warmer in the arena than it is outside. Toronto corner. 22nd minute. It's true, though. Cross in. The Alaska Aces. Portland Timbers had an Alaskan team, but you couldn't hear the field chatter outside. Yeah, because they couldn't talk because they were so cold. Have you ever been like that cold that you couldn't talk? Like you're just chattering your teeth and bundled up to the freaking gills? Have you ever been that cold? Like there's a point where you just can't talk. Cross in. Header away off the third corner. Throw in for TFC. Making Liga MX's team go to Anchorage for Leagues Cup. Now, that would be funny. Now that would be funny. They would hate it. That'd be enjoyable. I'd laugh at the crying. That'd be hilarious. They'd be crying on the pitch, let alone to the freaking media. That would be hilarious. Jesus. Pine Barrens. If I still did stupid titles, with my video titles, definitely would get a Pine Barrens reference in there. We're the Pine Barrens. He killed 16 Chechen rebels single-handed. You hear this? The guy killed 16 Czechoslovakians. He was an interior decorator. His house looked like shit. Here comes TFC. Cross in. I'll go out for a corner kick. But okay. His house looked like shit. Guy was an interior decorator. '24th minute. Jaden Nelson with a corner. Takes it. Header on. Punched away by Oxner. Halifax will get back to that first ball to clear. Priso clears up the pitch. Headed down. Bradley chips to Achara. Achara chips over to Oxner. Save. Goal kick. All right. Good little run there of play for Toronto. 25th minute. Oxner, the goalkeeper, led in a piss missile against Forge. Piss missile for the brand. Toronto goes forward. DeAndre Kerr tries to play it on, hits a defender first, but that wasn't a bad pass. Could have been worse. Gagnon Lepar. Could have been worse. 25th minute. Aiden Daniels plays it forward. Cross up the pitch. Back to Gagnon Lepar. Whoop. Good run there. Achara, nice defensive play, but Gagnon gets back, still on it. TFC Peruzza trying to attack. Rampersad plays forward. The goalie has a hat. He seems to be learning from Handanovic, Inter Milan's goalkeeper. I was thinking more Dean Henderson, but okay. But Bradley, dude, that was a bad miss. That's going to be a goal kick for TFC. Westberg, 29th or 26th minute. Not bad. Hey, Soccer Canada, no one can see this game. Do you care? They don't. For Halifax, yes. Christian Oxner. Known for letting up a piss missile in the CPL final in 2020 to Maxime Tissot. A piss missile for the brand that basically wrapped up the game for Forge. Jeez, that was a bad one, I have to say. I remember watching that. I was like, geez, I could have done better. How do you let a free kick from the center circle be a piss missile straight into your net? How do you blow that? TFC, Prizo goes forward off the free kick. TFC finds a play. Come on. Got to get an earlier, not an early goal, but, get one to make me feel more comfortable. One Soccer has it in Canada, but it's behind a paywall. Like, a lot of people don't like One Soccer because it's behind a paywall. And people should be able to watch the Canadian Championship, which is the domestic cup of Canada. But no. Used to be, it's on FS2 in the USA. And if you need a stream side, as I told Graham, buffstreams.1. Buffstreams.1? What was it again? Buffstreams.1. Like I used for the Vancouver game and all that. Prizo. Oh, hell. That's a foul. Yep, tactical foul. Yellow card for Ralph Prizo. Yeah, 28th minute. But it had to be a tactical foul. 28th minute. Prizo's on a yellow. In the 28th minute. I get every channel on your team. Yeah, me too. I still need to get Fubo, but I'll at least have this. Looking forward to see how Jamaica do tomorrow against Catalonia. That'll be an interesting match, but sadly, I'm already doing 3 matches tomorrow. 3 lives, 2 reviews, Europa Conference Final, Montreal Forge, LA Galaxy, LAFC. And if Logan's here, you're welcome. I got you. Just live, though. I'm not doing all 3 reviews. I'm doing just the LA game live. But that probably should be the best one, frankly. So I won't be writing. I'll just be watching. I won't be writing in the book. I'll just be watching the LA Galaxy, LAFC Open Cup El Tráfico. I wonder if I think it may be. Is it the first Open Cup El Tráfico? Is it? I think it may be. I mean, there was only 2 other chances, but still. Plays through. Cleared. TFC, Bradley gets back to it, but Prizo clears before Aiden Daniels can touch it. I don't have FS2. So how'd you watch the Motagua time? It's also on Fubo, if you have Fubo. Throw in for Halifax. If you have Fubo, it's also on there. 30th minute, 0-0. If you have the right package. Have to like get extras and Fox Soccer Plus and all that. Oh yeah, I remember that. Remember when that? Man, I still can't believe that Motagua tie was what. Remember this? Like in the second half of that tie, they played the rest of a basketball game that was supposed to be on FS1. Thank you, Illinois. Freaking losers. Thank you, Illini, you freaking losers. Jokes. Throw in. That was so horrible. That was absolutely just horrible. Omari Hutchinson, Arsenal U23 player, could be playing tomorrow. Joe Latiboudiere, former England youth international at Swansea, are set to make their debut. Nice. That other name was a mouthful. That second name was a mouthful. McNaughton plays to Cozy Thompson. McNaughton up the pitch to Jaden Nelson. That'll be a throw-in, 31st minute. All I know is in the second half, I better see Jesus Jimenez, Jonathan Osorio, and Io Akinola. That's all I know. Catalonia actually beat Argentina and Venezuela. Okay, did Messi play for Argentina, though? Can't believe that. I wonder if Bojan was playing. That's got to be a foul. Nope, back to the goalkeeper, Oxner. Because I know Bojan was playing for Catalonia. Throw in for TFC. Bojan Kirkic, Montreal Impact legend. Remember that? Bojan. Step outside. Oof. Well, there you go. There's going to be the break. Cross in. That'll go out for a goal kick. No team sheet located for that Argentina game. So did it even happen? Like, seriously, if you can't find the team sheet, did it even happen? It's kind of like that Toluca Bayer Leverkusen game. Nothing covered except TUDNA and me. Did it really happen? Is the question. Cross up the pitch, TFC. Here they go. Throw in for Halifax. See the game. It's called a watch-along reaction. Not getting a copyright strike. Can't show the game. I'm just talking about it. Mark Cucurella of Brighton, Oriol Romeu of Southampton, and Hector Bellerin are going to be playing against Jamaica tomorrow. Okay, so Jamaica should get an easy goal. Okay. Easy 1 or 2. Okay. Bellerin. Hector Bellerin's going to give away like 2 goals, isn't he? And if Jamaica still loses, that's going to suck because you had Hector Bellerin gifting you 2 goals. Oh, no. TFC, nice by Prizo, plays it forward. Okay, that's a foul. This referee ain't calling nothing. Offside, good. I can tell Timbers are missing Felipe Mora. He gets us out of so many situations in tight areas. He gets us up the pitch when we put pressure on the opponent. Mora's that important is what I'm realizing now. Yeah, you realize that somebody you think sucked is actually important. I mean, I'm not saying Felipe Mora sucks, but, you know, when you realize a player that you thought was dog water is good and they matter a lot, yeah, that hurts. Such as Mark Delgado for TFC. I think we're missing him heavily. I think things would have been a bit more smooth had we still had Markey, but turns out, you know, we need him. And honestly, well, we knew Larea was a freaking beast for TFC. Like, we knew he was very much needed, and he's not there. DeAndre Kerr still going forward. That's, foul. Free kick right at the front of the box, top of the box. Fernandez or Santos. Santos fouls. But like Marky Delgado, pretty much. Let's look at that. Toronto FC, I thought he was dog water. I thought he was you know, he was just there and he was He was a good player, but nothing much, right? He was actually absolutely needed. We need Marky Delgado, and we got rid of him. We traded him. Like, was he a cancer in the locker room like some of the other players, or did they just want to get rid of him? I don't know, but letting him go, I don't think that. No, he was good. Marky was very integral to TFC. And I still think he would have been integral in the Bradley system. Ball crossed in, punched away by Oxner off the free kick. Prizo gets there first, but that'll be a foul. Free kick Toronto's way. 35th minute. You know, but then you look at it and you basically say, okay. That's basically the realization I had with Marky Delgado about earlier this season, when he was basically being great for the Galaxy and we had a crap midfield. Around the Red Bulls game, goal kick for Oxner. And then now that we're back on this like slide, it's like, yeah. Yep. He don't score many goals, but he dictates the tempo. Why is the goalie wearing a cap? Because of the sunlight, the shade, the way the light is at Wanderers grounds. I couldn't tell you. Dean Henderson did it once for Sheffield. I know that. I mean, look at how bad the sunlight is at Wanderers grounds here. I mean, look at it. Look at it. The shadows are absolutely horrible. The sunlight is freaking Jesus. I would hate to be playing there right now. I think I know why he's wearing a cap. Like, you can just tell it's probably needed. Cozy Thompson plays it back. Nice by Lucas McNaughton. There's Rampersad, the captain, plays forward. Nice cross, cleared by Lucas McNaughton for a throw-in. 37th minute. Sunny, yeah. Really, really sunny in Nova Scotia. If it's tied after 90, we go to penalties. I don't like the sound of that. That's going to be a throw-in and go out for TFC. Tied after 90, we go to penalties. Just, that is the rules of the Canadian Championship. Tied after 90, we go to penalties. So, we'll see if Toronto can. I'd rather them, to be honest. Peruzza, that's a foul. Yep, free kick TFC. I like the sound of 90-minute screamer. Hopefully for Toronto, but I do not need a 90th minute screamer to put us through against Halifax. I will go catatonic that we were that close to going to penalties and probably losing. If we don't beat Halifax, we don't deserve 904. It could break. Yeah, Winfo, we all do. You can wear those sports sun goggles. Yeah, that's a good idea. Header. Oh, okay, it went out to Peruzza. I'm like, shit, that goes to the center of the box. Jordan Peruzza playing forward. This is the first time I don't think it's been the first time in like recent history where Toronto is put out way more 39th minute than the minimum number of Canadians they need. Where can we watch this? One Soccer in Canada, USA FS2, and also if you don't have One Soccer and you don't have a free trial or whatever, site buffstreams.one, what I use for the preliminary rounds. It's a little bit behind, but, it works. It's there. It's there. Throw in for TFC, it's there. So, if you need that. This team you should beat. TFC has a throw in here in the 40th minute. We're close to halftime, and it's not been a horrible half, but it's not been great. Player down hurt, and it looks like that is, I think it's Samb. He went in trying to take out Cozy Thompson, but for all the Canadians out there, use VPN, change your IP to USA, and use the 60-minute Fox Sports trial. Okay. Well, that's about as much time as you have, yeah. I didn't know about that, but I have Fox Sports, so there you go. 904 hat trick, Seattle fan coming in clutch. '41st minute. Plays forward. Yep. DeAndre Kerr plays back. Why did you play it there? Okay, Cozy Thompson. It's just not there. Nice. Play. Yes. Peruzza. Yes. It's something. Prizo. Top of the box. Goes to Oxner. Goal kick. Bob Bradley out. If we could somehow get Ange Postecoglou, yep. Yeah, I would go with it. Most likely, though, that won't happen, so I'll take it. Speaking on your opinion, when I look at TFC players, they look different to rebuild, and I did say they need defender, and they look similar. So what would happen if Toronto doesn't have anyone except for Lorenzo Insigne? Well, that's basically where we're going now, pretty much. Or you're saying in the summer, when they say they're going to get 4 players plus Insigne. But if they just get him, that's going to be hell. I just hope we're like 8th place. As long as we're not like damn near bottom of the conference, I'm going to accept the season because it's better than last year. And I've said this team's better than last year. But it's really like all heart, no tact. I mean, all heart and vibes. That's pretty much all it is. Oof, Madon. Cherry Coke, go to a vanilla. No problem. Oof, Madon. What? Okay, what the hell was I looking at? Oh, Madon. Anywhere to live stream the game from the UK? Buffstreams.1. I think it's actually on BT Sport, though, because the preliminary round games are on BT Sport. So, because that's how I got those streams for the Canadian Championship preliminary round games on Buff Streams. It was through BT Sports. So you probably will be able to watch it on there. What the hell, Achara? They're about to, Insigne won't save the season. It's over already. We can be honest on that. Cherry Coke, go to with vanilla. Bradley's going to be building some. It's a process. No. If we were like last year where it was just like 5 points, 7 points, we're only 3 points away from the playoff places. It's not over yet. Kikatsofai. It's not over yet. We're only like 3 points away from the playoff places in the East. It's not over yet. It's not like we're like that far back like last year where it's just like you have to hope everything goes to plan. Like we could basically do our job. Achara cross. Cleared, throw in. You know. It's there. It's open. It's still there. It's not like we're that far behind. We have to pull like a secretariat run and you have to be perfect and hope everybody falls back. No. We could basically do our job, hope some things go our way. At least we have better luck this year. There was nothing that went our way last year, whether it was performances, luck, anything. McNaughton, what the hell are you doing? And he just runs into him like a freaking ton of bricks. What the? No problem. BT Sports 3 and BT Sports app in UK. Yes, good. 45th minute. It's like, come on now. I just don't. There's only 3 points away. It's very close. That's right to Oxner. Good pass, but 2 minutes of stoppage time. Canada showing in Britain. Yes, Canadian football. Or Canadian. Yeah, Canadian football will say that. Canadian Association football is a very good burgeoning level of football. As you can see, Halifax is giving Toronto a challenge. Now, throw in. Good burgeoning level. You got Montreal Forge tomorrow. Should be a good match, as well as York and Pacific tonight. Won't be covering that, but I'll be watching it because I want to. York versus Pacific should be a very, very good matchup. Another at Starlight Stadium at Langford, BC. It's a good match. We'll see if York go through in the Canadian Championship, have a little bit of an upset over Pacific, or if Pacific go through and we'll face the winner of Vancouver versus Calgary. And we could have one MLS semifinal and one Canadian Premier League semifinal and a final with one MLS team and one Canadian Premier League team. I think if they're showing Can Champ, they show CPL. I mean, it's later at night for them. They're not showing anything at 12 a.m., 1 a.m., so on and so forth. So, unless it's pro wrestling, but because I definitely know. 3 points except for everyone at the bottom of the pit, so. But the points are close. Like, being at the bottom of the conference right now, unlike last year, isn't really telling the whole story. And we have a pretty easy run for the next couple of, that's out for a corner kick. For the next game and then early June, we have an easier run. Chicago's not good. We're playing them at home. I like our chances. I mean, then again, we didn't beat Cincinnati, so what? Why should I even put that? I like the Timbers to splash some cash on a good player this summer window. We'll see what they do. They should show USL League 2 or USL Championship. Header. Good. Achara. That's halftime. 0-0 between both sides. I meant League 1. Yep. It's halftime. It's 0-0 between both sides. Not great from Toronto, and Halifax is a little bit overperforming here. Not a bad game so far, but TFC definitely have to come out of the locker room firing, maybe make a line change and just go for it. We'll see, but if it's still tied after 90, we go to penalties straight on. So we have 45 minutes and a possible penalty shootout still to stand. I hope to God it doesn't go to penalties. Because it's TFC. Why would I want it to go to penalties? With that being said, we'll take a short break, talk about the stats at the half. Sit tight, be back. Let's have some fun. Winvo CPL is available in VIX, WSOC TV, Channel 9. He's in Morocco. They don't have that channel. We'll sit tight. I'll be back. Who spent more money on their team, TFC or Halifax? I couldn't tell from that lack of performance. Neither. Yeah, Halifax has probably spent less, but doesn't really matter. Like, are we counting Insigne or not? Because if we're not counting Insigne, I mean, still think we barely spent more. Jimenez, McNaughton, O'Neill, Salcedo, even though it was a player swap, but we took on his contract. I mean, you're not really spending money there, I guess. Barely. I don't think Halifax got anybody new besides Aiden Daniels. Yeah, you couldn't tell, though. This Academy kid stuff is getting tiring. Wanderers have a really nice jersey. They do. They do. I would collect it because it's not Montreal or LAFC. I would collect a Seattle Sounders jersey, yes. I know, crazy, right? I just hate that Seattle beats us to the punch at everything, but I do respect Seattle. I have to. I have to. I do respect Seattle. I think that's the answer, frankly. Now, I hate that they beat us to the punch at everything, but familiarity breeds respect, I guess. But that Jimi Hendrix kit is awesome. And that black and pink kit they had before it is pretty awesome, too. Now, I wouldn't get a recent home Seattle kit, but those two away kits, I'd collect, honestly, both of them. It's like a USL team playing in MLS. It soon will be a USL team with Insigne. It's basically Napoli over the past decade. Stats the half. Let's get to them. 48% possession to 52% possession. 5 shots to 1. We're getting outshot by Halifax. Oh, hell. Accurate passes, 166, 83% pass accuracy to 179, 80%. 9 fouls to 5, 1 offside to 0, 4 corners to 5, 5 total shots to 1, 3 shots off target to 0, no shots on target to 0, 2 block shots to 1, 200 passes to 224, 83% pass accuracy to 79, 11 accurate long balls to 16, 1 accurate cross to 3, 13 throws to 13. Cards, 0 yellows to 1 and 0 reds on either side. Yeah, the performance wasn't great at the half. It hasn't been great. They're making Halifax look good. Not good. What I say we do is we have on the bench Ayo Akinola, Jesus Jimenez, Jacob Schaffelberg, Temi Antognalu, Jonathan Osorio, Carlos Salcedo, and Alex Bono. Bono ain't coming on, and we got 5 subs. What I say we do is we bring on Ayo, Jimenez, Schaffelberg, Oso. You know what? You probably don't want to bring on Salcedo. Yeah, let's bring on Antognalu. Why the hell not? Basically do a line change, because that's basically all this team can do before a penalty shootout. And they probably will, considering, Jesus will probably score a penalty. I trust Ayo. I trust Oso to redeem himself from CCL. Then let's just say they keep on Achara. I trust them, and I always trust the center back. I trust Petrasso as well. Yeah, I say go for it. There's one new player at a part of Halifax Wanderers, Zachary Tagnon Fernandez. The Canadian played from Blainville since last year. Okay. Basically, just do a line change, pretty much. I think that was the plan. They got to the half drawing. But if that was the plan, that was genius. It's not. But TFC let me down. Jesus Christ. They're letting me down. TFC, even with this lineup, for all intents and purposes, should be beating Halifax. All intents and purposes. They're not. Disappointing. Disappointing. You're going to hear about it, even if they win. You're going to hear about it. Even if the second half is a 3-0 shellacking or they do the line change. We didn't need to be tied 0-0 at the half. We didn't. Put it away. You have 45 minutes now to put this game away. You have 45 minutes to put this one away. You don't score a goal and they don't score, you go to penalties. You don't score and they score, you're out automatically. This could be, you're on the precipice of blowing a Canadian Championship quarterfinal to a CPL team. You're on the precipice of pulling a Vancouver Whitecaps. And Toronto has never been knocked out by a lower division side. Never. Never. Zachary Tonon Fernandez has 3 goals and 15 appearances from Blainville, so good luck. But that's Blainville. It's the PLSQ. If he scores on a Toronto team, I don't know. I don't know about this team. Panthers are frauds getting swept by the 2-time champions. Just tells you how far they are from them. The Leafs would have swept the Panthers. I told you the Panthers were frauds. I knew it. Them having problems with the Capitals, I told you. I'm like, whoever gets out of the Leafs Lightning series is probably going to beat the hell out of them. And what did the Lightning do? It just hurts now because I know the Leafs probably would have swept them too. We would have been in the Eastern Conference Final. Wow. But no, we had to blow Game 6 because of the refs. And then Game 7, well, your standard fare for a Leafs Game 7, isn't it? Hurts. Comunicaciones versus Municipal final is going to be fun. Definitely. Sadly, that's the bad part about not having Fubo. I don't have Tigo Sports. If I did, I'd cover it. Just for the lull. Just for the lulls. We got 6:05 p.m. waiting for the second half to start. But back to my other point, if I was collecting a Seattle Sounders jersey, it'd either be the black and pink sunset jersey or the Jimi Hendrix kit. Then again, knowing MLS, they probably do have that throwback on their site because they still sometimes, every so often, you see jerseys that are older end up on MLS store. Every so often. For like every team. I'm sure one of those would be Seattle's sunset jersey. That is a cool jersey. I still wouldn't buy the watermelon stripe jersey, and I still wouldn't buy the tire track jersey. Those are ugly. Like, seriously though, how do Seattle Sounders hit home runs for their away kits, but their rave green kits ever since about 2020 have been absolutely horrible? Like, you think you'd put more effort into your home kits than your away kits. And it's like even they know it because they love wearing that Jimi Hendrix kit. It's like even they know it. I've seen them wear the Jimi Hendrix kit more this year than the tire track kit. Except for the CCL final second leg. Tire track. Monster truck tire track. That's why I call it. It's like a monster truck ran over it after it ran over the head of Phil Leotardo. I wanted a manigot, but I compromised. I had a grilled cheese off the radiator, but I compromised. Here we go. The second half's about to start. TFC is kicking off. Did they sub him on? TFC is about to kick off the second half. Jesus Jimenez is on. They just got to go back to the 2009 home kit. At least Rangers could be able to survive against the Hurricanes. We got Osorio on for Prizo, and Jesus Jimenez is on the pitch. And Akinola's on too. I told you. Akinola's on. Jesus is on. And Osorio is on. That's 3 of their subs already. Oof, Maron. Oof, Maron. And Oxner took off his hat. Here we go. Second half kickoff. TFC does the line change. Let's see how it goes. Please go right. Jimenez for DeAndre Kerr was one of the subs. Jesus Jimenez on for DeAndre Kerr. Sub 1. Osorio for Prizo was the second. And who did Io come on for? Io for Achara. Io Akinola for Achara. And Osorio for Prizo. It's 3 of your subs. Still have 2 more. Okay. Not bad. Then maybe Schaffelberg later on. You can't, empty the tank. Jimenez doesn't get there. Header forward. Jesus Jimenez. Osorio. Petrasso. Osorio. Up to Io Akinola. Into Jesus Jimenez. Jesus Jimenez. Crosses into the box. Shot! Save! Bounces away and cleared. That'll be a corner kick. But Toronto looks better already in the second half than they did at all in the first half. Jesus Jimenez puts in a dangerous cross. Peruzza gets it saved off, and it goes out for a corner. Can TFC find a shot here? Come on, boys. Corner kick. Corner kick taken. Crossed into the box. Header punched away by Oxner. Osorio. And Oxner's down. That'll be a free kick. 47th minute. Three subs. TFC makes the 3 subs. Nelson. Nelson still on the ball. Can he cross? Back to Bradley. Back up to Nelson. Nelson still with it. Gets through. Cross. Saved by Oxner. Peruzza can't get the touch. 48th minute. Okay. All right. Not bad. 47th into the 48th minute. TFC. Salter. Fernandez doesn't get to it. Salter gets cleared off O'Neal. Give away. Shot! And Sound puts it straight out. That was a horrible shot. 48th minute. Plays on Io. Goal kick for Westberg. Forty-ninth minute. Nelson. Gagnon Lepar goes down. That'll be a foul. Yeah, free kick. Halifax, 49th minute. It's getting closer and closer to times where you don't feel good about this game. How do you put in a line change, pretty much, and now you look? I couldn't tell you. All right. TFC look better to start. Then they fall back a bit. 50th minute. Cross in. Header out corner. By Petrasso. That's a corner. 50th minute. $50 minutes in. TFC facing another corner. I remember Montreal struggled with Halifax last year. So, I mean, that ain't bad compared to where I think Montreal actually went down 1-0 too in the first half, and then they blew it. Enjoy the game, Ryan Powell. Hope the stream is good. It's going well. Free kick for TFC. And Westberg is holding his head. We're doing pretty good. Okay, yeah, that's a foul. Yep. Like, just bodies him. Tries to run him. I just hope we don't have to make a sub for Bono. Westberg's up. Okay, good. We've kept a clean sheet for the longest amount of time this year. Hold on. Let me see our score lines this year. All right. How long have we held a clean sheet for before this matchup? All right. 9 minutes. First goal against in the first game. 17 minutes. So that was an upgrade. Match 3. 56 minutes. So we're right about on that. TFC playing forward. Ayo Akinola crosses over. Jimenez. No foul. Oso. 56 minute against Columbus. 10th minute against DC. So 56 minutes has been the longest we've held a clean sheet so far. We got 90 plus 2. They almost held a clean sheet against New York. So that was the longest. 7 minutes against Real Salt Lake. 34 minutes against Philly. 38 minutes against New York in New York. 44 minutes against FC Cincinnati. Yellow card for Rampersad. 2 minutes against Cincinnati in Cincinnati. 90 minutes against Vancouver. 90 plus 2 against Orlando. And then 7 minutes against DC. And then 52 so far. Here's a corner kick, a free kick for TFC. 53 so far against Halifax. Rampersad gets a yellow card. Here's a free kick. Petrasso and Bradley to stand over and take. Who's going to take? Can we get a goal off of this? I hope. Petrasso rolls through. Bradley. Header down. Shot. Free kick the other way. 54th minute or 53rd minute. Is that on Ayo? Okay, free kick. So TFC actually holding a clean sheet would be their longest clean sheet so far this season. Unless we have like a 90 plus 7. 90 plus 2. Looks right to me. Cross in for TFC. Cross and cleared. Bradley. Osorio. Plays up the pitch. Jimenez. Jimenez to Petrasso. Petrasso. Cross into the box. It cleared. They're attacking. They're finding ways. It's just not going in. Bradley. Making a run to the top of the circle. Back to McNaughton. Not a bad play. 54th minute. Plays through. Akinola, shot! That'll go out for a corner. Io Akinola had one on a platter. Had a chance on a platter for Halifax. Or for Toronto against Halifax. Had a chance on a platter, and it goes out for a corner kick. Jesus. Corner kick. We have Petrasso to take. Petrasso heads on Peruzza. Goal! Goal! Toronto FC! Jordan Peruzza! Goal for Jordan Peruzza off the header. It's 1-0 Toronto in the 56th minute. Goal! One goal. 1-0. Toronto. 1-0. Peruzza with a header. And it tips in. Did it go off Bradley? Who cares? Goal. Goal. Doesn't matter, it counts. Doesn't matter, it counts. It's in. Jordan Peruzza. Yeah, who cares? It counts. It was scrappy, but that's the way it was going to come this game. No VAR, baby. It counts. 56 minute Jordan Peruzza. 0-1. That's the way it was going to come this game. Scrappy and crappy, but who cares? It's in. Header from Jordan Peruzza. It's his goal, even though it went off the shoulder of a defender and maybe Michael Bradley's bald head. I'm giving it to Peruzza. He did the work and it bounced into the top of the net. I'm giving it to him. Unless they say something else. They say Jordan Peruzza on Fought Mob. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say it's Peruzza. Now just hold the hell on, TFC. I would like to see a second goal, but I'll take a 1-0 win in the most scrappy way possible. It's a Canadian Championship match. Here comes Jaden Nelson. Jaden Nelson chips away, but it should go back to TFC. Nice run there from Cozy Thompson. Cozy Thompson. And I think they've broken the walls. I've got it on FS2 in Canada, of course, One Soccer. If you need a stream, though, sports. Hold on, where is it? Buffstreams.1 if you need a stream that's not One Soccer. Or if you're in the UK, BT Sport. BT Sport 3, I think. But I got FS2. Come on. Nelson? I'm good with this. I want to see an actual good goal, not some BS scrappy stuff. I'll take a 1-0 win. But the fact that it could be a 1-0 win against Halifax, I feel like they're still going to score. I feel like they're going to find a goal themselves. And that's a bad giveaway. Halifax, Rampersad. Thank you. No problem. No problem. For me, I have a feeling Halifax will find something here. Some point in this game. No foul. Bradley to Cozy Thompson. Jesus Jimenez. Jaden Nelson. The top of the box. Okay. Osorio got... Nope. They're going to let it play advantage. Peruzza. That's going to go out for a throw-in. I don't know. Maybe they should look at that. There's no VAR, but who scored for us? Jordan Peruzza. Toronto, Jordan Peruzza, 56th minute. He definitely exercised those demons in the Montreal final when he was this close to scoring. I wish he did. But he finally scores in his next game in the Canadian Championship. Jordan Peruzza. Andiamo, Jordan. Andiamo, fratello. Andiamo. Jimenez reminds me of what Mora does for the Timbers, except Jimenez is a real striker. I would say Jimenez is more of what Nathan could be, not what Felipe Mora is. bouncing back between NHL and CNN. What game are you watching in the NHL? And I guess CNN because of the Texas situation. Or maybe you're just saying that as Canadian Championship. I don't know. What game in NHL? I know the Blues played last night. New York Rangers. New York Rangers versus Carolina Hurricanes. 12 fouls to 8. Petrasso over the top. Doesn't get there. I thought there was a chance there. Foul, free kick. I think maybe that was a handball. Tomorrow's going to be a big day, y'all. Crazy day. Hell, the whole first half of this week is crazy. Boom, that's out. Jimenez does the stuff that Nathan wants to. Yep. What is Stephen Hart complaining about? Because I just don't know. That's out for a throw-in. Like, I respect Stephen Hart for what he did for the Canadian national team. And I don't think it was his fault entirely for that Honduras 8-1. He did sort of lay the groundwork for what we have now, so to speak. Like that first little slab of foundation, and then nothing else. Keeps it in. Petrasso. Perfect storm in the East, Lightning and Hurricanes. I would love that final or Eastern Conference final just as a weather nerd. That would be awesome. Lightning and Hurricanes, yeah. And I would want Carolina to win because, Toronto lost to Tampa. Here comes TFC. They're on a break. Jesus Jimenez! Past the post. Damn it. I thought he had it. I thought Jesus had it. His XG is absolutely dropping game by game. I thought he had that. Jesus has been a bit cold recently. I thought he had that. Westberg chests it down. That'll be a goal kick. Rolls it forward. 62nd minute. TFC past the halfway mark with a 1-0 lead with a clean sheet and a lead in a cup match. Come on, boys. Winner of this game hosts Forge or Montreal in the semifinals. As it stands, it'll be Toronto hosting the winner of Forge and Montreal, which we'll find out who wins that tomorrow night. And I will be watching that match and reviewing it tomorrow night. Wearing a Forge jersey, of course. The only time I don't root for Forge is if they play Toronto, which they could twice this year. But at least once. Oh, hell no. I thought that was about to be bad. 62nd minute. If this game is tied and it's still tied after 90, we go to pens. If Halifax does so tie this game and holds that draw till past the 90th minute, full time, we go to penalties. If this 1-0 lead stands, Toronto would go through after regular time. Let's see what happens between York and Pacific. I'll be watching that game, so I'll talk about it tomorrow probably at some point, as in during one of the streams. Probably Montreal Forge. Could be the Europa Conference League final. I don't know. Nelson with a big run here. Io Akinola rolls back to Peruzza, the goal scorer. Io Akinola back to Bradley. They had a break and they go all the way back. This team, Jesus, Maron. Jimenez past the post again, just barely. He can't buy a damn goal at this point. That's what happens with expected goals, I guess. Rampersad is down. 64th minute. Let's see if I'm behind a little bit. I shouldn't be, but... Looks like a little bit, yeah, slightly. 64-19 is what I got on my TV. So slightly, but just wide. Yeah. I thought Jimenez had it. Toronto's acting stupid. At least we're winning right now. Jeez. At least we're winning right now. Toronto 1-0, Rebel. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, send a super chat. Be much appreciated. Put this in play. Share with friends and family. You know what to do. Memberships are still open if you want to join there, but I won't press. Jesus Jimenez. I don't think there's VAR in the Canadian Championship, if I'm correct. Why not? Isn't there VAR in the CPL as well, though? Isn't there VAR in the Canadian Premier League? So why is there no VAR in the Canadian Championship? Rob Prasad is coming off injured. They took the armband off of him. Looks like, I think that's Gagnon and Lepar. I don't know why I'm laughing between Toronto and the play and the kids stuff. Thoughts on changes for TFC to win the CCL? Bring in Diego Laxalt, Insigne. I like Jimenez. I think if he has those players, he'll be back to where he was earlier this season when he was on that heater. I still think he's a great striker, and you still got Ayo Akinola as well. Bring in a midfielder that replaces like the Marky Delgado-sized hole in our team. Maybe Pozuelo shouldn't be a DP. Maybe he should be. I don't know if he should stay. 67th minute. A new goalkeeper. Akeem Garcia for Rampersad. The substitution. Wasn't Akeem Garcia the top scorer in the Island games? I think he was. I know that was 2 years ago, but the Island games. Crossed in. Gets cleared away by O'Neal. Akeem Garcia did. Yep, 6 goals. 6 goals. That's something you can't take away from anybody. 67th minute. Alan Mozo, how would you react? I would love it. I would love it. Like, you have Alan Mozo and Diego Laxalt on both sides. Yeah, works for me. I think that's a good move. I would love it. It won't happen, but I would love it. He's CCL proven. He's a very good offensive. He went to Toronto. I love it. Was Paul's on? No, he wasn't even on the bench tonight. He wasn't even on the bench. He's still hurt. He was training. How was he not on the bench? They either chose not to put him on the bench, which is stupid because God knows if you're going to play all these Canadians and do a line change, I'd love to have Pozuelo on the team. I think that's the smart decision. I know Osorio is definitely needed in the midfield, but I think Pozuelo is too. If he is to be who he normally is. Save! Goal! Goal! Goal for Halifax. Salter. It's 1-1. It bounces past Westberg. There you go. Salter scores. It's 1-1 in the 69th minute. A good shot. Could do nothing about it. Westberg gets beat. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen. Salter. Ball crossed in. He runs through, crosses it in. It just bounces in. League One Ontario and Quebec equivalent leagues probably don't have VAR just yet. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Salter. Salter with a goal. 1-1. The 69th minute. Salter. 69th minute goal. Toronto's the best chance MLS has at winning this tournament. They're probably going to blow it. Samuel Salter goal. TFC, you have 80 to 9, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 20 minutes plus stoppage time to score a second goal. You better do it. I swear to God. Knowing Toronto, though, they're going to take that and absolutely capitulate. Because that's what they've done all damn season. When they're behind, when they're ahead, they do just fine. When they're behind, it normally doesn't go well. That was the thing they didn't need. If they get this to penalties, I'm going to be shocked. Ball crossed in, cleared. Still with Halifax. In the box. Sam takes a shot. Past the post. That'll be a corner kick. Who will win? Toronto FC or Halifax go to the semifinal? TFC Bottle Jobs or Halifax, the small team? I mean, I hope it's TFC, but at this point, I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. We're about to blow this, aren't we? Whether it's on a second, late second goal by Halifax or penalties, I think we're screwed. Corner kick. Or we're going to allow this damn corner and have to chase for an equalizer ourselves. I don't like the way this sounds. Westberg punches away. Io Akinola almost gets there defensively. Nothing there to get. Akeem Garcia. Buddy over the bar. Okay, goal kick. I do not like where this is going. Toronto, what the hell are you doing? We can't even keep a clean sheet against a Canadian Premier League team. Not on. Like, it's like our third best. Good luck on the penalty since last 10 years. I mean, the last time we had a penalty shootout in the Canadian Championship, oh, wait. The second last time we won. And that was the last time we had a penalty shootout that wasn't a final penalty shootout, we won it. Better. Against Vancouver. Like our talent should. Header cleared. Jesus Jimenez on the ball. Has a chance here. Plays it through. That's got to be. No. Looks like a break here. Akeem Garcia making the run. It's basically open. You can cross the ball in, and it gets cleared for another corner. Or a throw-in, at least. Okay, at least it wasn't a corner. It's a throw-in. 72nd minute into the 73rd. We're getting close. Damn it. Are we really going to blow the Canadian Championship like this? Toronto. You joke of a team. Free kick? What the hell? Oh, Maron. What am I seeing? I was going to the Blue Jay game. It was good. It was good. Goal for the Rangers. Thank you. 1-0 to New York Rangers. Hello, Eric. Hello, friends. Hello, Eric. It was a good game. I mean, it was a good time. I would say the ending sucked, but it was a good time. I had fun. It was good to see the Blue Jays live. Cross in. Header. That's out for a goal kick. Come on, TFC. TFC needs to score. I don't care. This is the moment. Don't put it right to the player. Like you're getting pressed. Jesus Christ. I feel like a bad situation's about to go down. Jesus Jimenez has a run here. Jesus Jimenez getting defended. Jaden Nelson back to Jesus, and they let it bounce. Looks like Jacob Schaffelberg is in. When did that happen? He gets to play in Halifax. Jacob Schaffelberg is in. I wonder when that happened. Throw in for Halifax. Penalties, are TFC good at them or Halifax good at them? Who's better at penalties? Probably Toronto. I've never seen Halifax take penalties. We'll be fine until the next transfer window. Lol. Yeah, probably not. How was the stadium experience? Pretty good. It's Busch Stadium. Of course it's good. It's Busch Stadium. It's a beautiful stadium. Nice environment. Right behind home plate. Cardinal Club. It was great. I loved it. It was wonderful. Cross into the box. Headed away. O'Neal comes up to play forward. Yes, 75th minute. Schaffelberg's been put on. I don't know when exactly that happened. Osorio into Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg. Goal kick. 2-0 Rangers. '75th minute. Oh my. I don't even notice when Schaffelberg came on. Did he come on at the half or something? Plays through. TFC. Foul. Free kick. TFC. Where's Schaffelberg? Did he come on at the half? Well, couldn't tell. Nobody even knew. Lindgren. I feel like whoever wins tomorrow will be the champions of the U.S. Open Cup. Yeah, I could see it. That or, yeah, because Seattle's out pretty much. Yeah, you have a point. I'd love to see it be Louisville City just for reasons, but Petrasso. Toronto versus Louisville City in the CCL. Are you going to get mad if Toronto doesn't win? Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. It was a shitty performance, and let's be honest, I need the CONCACAF Champions League in my life, but I mean, still, we won't be the first team to win it, or at least MLS-wise. Canadian, we could be, but at some point, I feel like that time's going to run out slightly too. 2018 is always going to stick in my craw, and let's be honest, I want that damn CCL. I want it more than anything. Forget MLS Cup. I need Canadian Championship so we get to the CCL. I mean, that's obvious. But that's obvious. That's the way this stuff goes. But at least for now, starting in 2023, probably still our best chance. But, you know, Bradley shot, save, past the post. Be a goal kick. Corner my ass. 78th minute. Manifesting that LAFC win tomorrow. No, Forge plays tomorrow. Now, I want the Galaxy to win tomorrow. I don't root for Levos. Why do you want LAFC to win? What, for them to break my heart even more? Let's go LA Galaxy. 7 corners each. 78th minute. TFC. Not trying to let Halifax get the winner and trying to find a winner of their own. We've seen Toronto in this position all the time this year. It never ends well. Does Blaise Matuidi still play for Inter Miami? No, I think he got cut. I think he left the team. I think he left Blaise Matuidi. I think he left. I could have sworn he got cut. In these games, rivalry games, form doesn't really matter. Yeah, true. Rage when TFC loses to Halifax or in the review video. Oh, don't worry. You don't got to tell me twice. Oh, there's a chance. Shot! Cleared. Thank God. Thought that was about to end horribly. Nelson. NYCFC, or do you think San Jose? San Jose is not winning the Open Cup. But there's always headed away. That's a goal kick. 79th minute. TFC have 11 minutes plus stoppage time. 11 minutes plus stoppage time to find a winner and hope Halifax doesn't equalize. Schaffelberg came on in the 70th minute according to TFC Twitter. Okay. Two to 1. No, 2-0 Cavalry over Vancouver. TFC going forward. A new left back, a midfielder. We already have a center back. Jimenez to Nelson. Back to Jimenez. Plays up the pitch, but he just doesn't get there first. Schaffelberg. Osorio, no foul. Petrasso. Okay, what the hell? Chalet runs into his own goalkeeper. Ali Mousse has a great game. I hope he does too. San Jose is definitely winning the Open Cup. They defeated the Kings of CONCACAF at all. It's all according to their fans. Happy Quakes beat Seattle, but they ain't winning. Yeah. Who did Schaffelberg come on for? I guess Cozy Thompson. Yeah, that would make sense. Boom. We got 80th minute. Oh, boy. We needed a 90th. We will need a 90th minute screamer to beat Halifax, will we? Damn it, why did Rebel have to call it? 81st minute. Player down hurt. Oxner. I don't know where this is. Free kick for Halifax. I don't know why it's a free kick because, let's be honest, the goalkeeper ran into their own defender. Like, I know Akinola missed, which is, I guess, why it's a goal kick. Shot over the bar. Jesus Christ, man. Goal kick. 82nd minute. See that Efrain Alvarez dribble out bounce because he can't use his right foot for crap? Yeah. Will you get angry or break something? Just angry. I ain't going to break anything. Stephen Hart's Halifax Wanderers have Toronto on the ropes. I don't like where this is going. Osorio. Petrasso. Back to O'Neill. McNaughton. Nelson. What the hell? Okay. I was worried for a second that maybe they'd screw that up. And that's a giveaway. Now, there is a giveaway, and there is a screw-up. And here we go, 82nd minute. McNaughton. Lepar. Gagnon Lepar blocked away. Io won't run for it. See, that pisses me off. Goal scorer. Cross in. Goal kick, yes. Salter, the goal scorer, had a chance there. 83rd minute. He was off. Yeah, offside. Lost the Galaxy game on ESPN Plus, but not on any of the other major networks. I don't think any of the Open Cup games are on the major networks, except maybe the final. I don't know what they did with it in 2019. They were for the first half. Then they turned still sort of a B team, but they did a complete line change, and they still can't handle it. Which one is better if you're an NYCFC fan? U.S. Open Cup or MLS regular season? I mean, you won MLS Cup, so I would say... I mean, Open Cup, you still get into CC. I mean, regular season, you only have one of two ways. The Supporter Shield or the other opposite conference winner, and you're not going to do that. So Open Cup is probably the move unless you think you'll win MLS Cup again. But we shall see. 84th minute. Bob Bradley can't coach big games. This isn't, I mean, it is sort of a big game, but it isn't a big game in the grand scheme of things. 84th minute. Omar's coming on for Gagnon Lepar. Here's a free kick. Here's a goal kick for Westberg. I have a bad feeling about this. Omar for Gagnon Lepar. Free kick is up and put up for TFC. It went out. How the hell? Throw in. Halifax. 84th minute. 5 minutes. 6 minutes plus stoppage time. Carlos Salcedo is coming on. We're putting on a defender. What a staccato. He better be good at penalties. He better be good at penalties. He better be good at penalties, because if he's not, is Atlas just a big team because they have 2 titles? No. Carlos Salcedo. Carlos Salcedo. He better be good at penalties. Kosi Thompson is off for Carlos Salcedo. He better be good at penalties. He better be. This better be what it is. Because I swear to God, if it's not, Carlos, he's going to blow it. He's going to do it himself. Wanderer's about to feel better than Bob. It straight depends. If I hear that shitty 3-5, 32-52 will throw a parade if they win tomorrow. What a Moledo parade. McNaughton heads it away. Out for a throw-in, 85th minute. Yeah, they're just going for penalties, these motherfuckers. I hope you think this goes well. I hope Bob Bradley does something that Greg Vanny or Chris Armas never did, and that's make them practice penalties. Probably not, though. This is TFC. Here we go. Schaffelberg, shot! Pass the post! Goal! Goal! Goal for TFC! Jonathan Osorio! It's scrappy, but it's worth it. Jonathan Osorio! It's in! Holy son of a... And it's probably an own goal anyway. Oh, Maron. Okay, all right. Schaffelberg puts the ball on. Io Akinola into the path of Osorio, and it bounces in off the bar. I'm giving that to Oso. That's Jonathan Osorio goal. 80. All right. Fine by me. At least Michael Bradley didn't take it. Doesn't matter. As long as they hold on, no penalties. Jonathan Osorio saves this club's ass once again. 2 games in a row. Jonathan Osorio saves our ass. And you say he sucks. And I've heard some people say he's worthless. He saved our ass. Cross in, Io Akinola. Oh, it's an own goal by Shala. It's an own goal by Shala. Okay, own goal by Shala. Peter Shala. I mean, Oso still saved our ass, though. TFC doesn't deserve Osorio. Yeah, honestly, at this point. Peter Shala. Cleared out. In the 88th, 80 or 87th minute. TFC's up. Fucking barely. Barely. TFC saved themselves from another loss. Yes. Jesus Jimenez. And we still couldn't have a clean sheet over a CPL side. I'm still honestly pissed. We're through. Cool. I'm still pissed. Cross in. Nelson. Jimenez. And I mean, it's still not over yet. We still have 2 minutes, and we could possibly give up another goal and go to penalties anyway. God knows that's Toronto FC. God knows that's a possibility. No. Halifax, I mean, they say Osorio. FotMob says Osorio. FotMob says Osorio. Google says Shala. I'm just going to give it to both. Osorio could come to LA, then trade us back, Marky. I would say Montreal and Toronto are your 2 favorites. Pacific have an outside shot. I don't think Forge have a great shot. I mean, if they beat Montreal, I still think Toronto probably gets the job done. I don't think they're going to take it as easy as they took this. 89th minute. It's called Tobias time, damn it. It's called Tobias time. Get it right. That's out for a throw-in for TFC. Kevin Cabral for Osorio. No. Markey, take it or leave it. If you're going to freaking destabilize our midfield, at least give us back the guy that wouldn't. Or at least want to try to destabilize our midfield. At least give us a guy that would probably keep it at least stable. Give us back Markey. You want Osorio. I slandered Marky Delgado way too much. No joke. Well, that's a throw-in for Halifax. We're in the 90th minute stoppage time. Yeah, you're right. Santi Moreno is better than Cabral. I'd love to have him in Toronto. We won't. I'm just saying. How much stoppage time, though? If it's like 5 minutes. Oh, no, 5 minutes. I don't trust this team at all. I do not trust them. 5 minutes of Tobias time. You think we're safe? Yeah, sure. Yeah, we're safe. 90-30. We got 4.5 to go. Yeah, no. We're not safe until that final whistle blows, till the fat lady sings. Hester Prynne, you have been found guilty of adultery. Now you must swear. Wear the A, wear it every single day in the park, in the town. Good morning, Archive. It's cherry vanilla, but no vanilla. Vanilla straight up. But cherry vanilla is a good down the middle. 91st minute. Good morning, Archive. Lieutenant Lunchtime. Scarlet Letter? No way. Beware Bronte and Conan Doyle. Scarlet Letter? No way. Good morning, Archive. It's Lieutenant Lunchtime. Free kick, 91-30. We're 3.5 minutes away. This team really has to just do this to me, don't they? This team, okay, no, Fought Mob fixed it. This team is ruining my life. No. I hope that was a free kick. Don't screw this up, boys. First win in 6 games. Hold on. We're going for our first win in 6 games. 92-30. We're halfway there. 5 minutes. We're halfway there. We're halfway there in stoppage time away from the semifinal. Let's just get there and we host it. That's the good news. Io Akinola. Why'd he kick it out? Okay. Remember Steve? Yep, I do. Cult classic. Yes. The Goonies. Oh, the Blue Jays are up 1-0, and I couldn't go to that game. Thank you, Halifax and Toronto. 93rd minute. That would have been better. Westberg. Quentin. What the? Quentin! This team just wants to go to penalties, doesn't it? Because they're doing some dumb-ass shit. 93-30, pretty much. So that means 94-30. A minute 30 to go. Just get out of this. Come on. Halifax, Nova Scotia. Wanderers grounds in Halifax, Nova Scotia. The Maritime provinces. Mm-hmm. Come on, Io. Run for it. Nelson. Yes. Let's put it away. I know it's a late goal, but let's just put it away. 94th minute. We got a minute to go. Osorio to Nelson. 50 seconds. It was way too, they made it way too hard on themselves. Throw in for TFC, 94-20. 40 seconds. Why did they got to make it so hard on themselves? Halifax is going to score. They have 30 seconds, but then again, knowing Toronto, they'll still blow it. Throw in. 94-35. Right to Oxner. He'll probably piss it up the pitch, and here we go. 94-45, 15 seconds. Don't do it. Don't you dare, Toronto. Don't you dare. Or you do dare, don't you? Free kick, 94-56. Forge versus TFC. Who are you cheering for? TFC. Hello, Connor. How we doing? I'm doing good. Still pissed, but at least TFC is going to hold on, I think. I ain't happy. I can tell you that. I'm satisfied, but I'm relieved. Or I will be relieved once the final whistle blows. They bring up punch away. Full time. Thank God. Full time. 2-1 TFC. One, Halifax Wanderers 1, Toronto FC 2. Toronto FC goes to the semifinal to face the winner of Forge versus Montreal. They will be hosting that game at BMO Field. They made this way too hard. And the Canadian Championship in June. Of course, they have the 2020 final before that, which will be Forge. And then later in June, we have Montreal, Toronto, or Forge or Montreal against Toronto and Toronto, which we'll be covering Montreal Forge tomorrow. So we'll have the answer to that, and we'll see that. Jesus Christ, Toronto. Way too close for comfort, but at least they won. This team, yeah, lucky for me. Yeah, exactly, lucky. How do you make Halifax look that good? With that being said, thank you for watching this stream. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, send a super chat on the live streams, hit that notification bell once you're subscribed. Put this in playlist, share with some friends and family, comment on this video. It's great. Review will be out within the hour, and maybe a little bit of a rant in there. Probably wouldn't be as bad as if we had lost, but I'm still not happy. I'm like satisfied, but like the lowest level of satisfied. Job done. Almost blew it, but we'll see. I'm out. Peace.